Welcome back. It is your feel-good breakfast show express on SABC3. Hanging out with Zola Umtaganene. We are answering all of your culinary conundrums on 08391337728. So give us a call, and we actually have a question that comes in from Nazli Delanga, who wants to know what's the best recipe to use for biscuits that you want to decorate with flooding icing? Okay,
so the key here is to make sure your biscuits aren't very sticky. So you want to use something like shortbread, which is stiff and you can roll out and you can work with, or sugar cookies. You know, which also something that doesn't spread when it bakes is also really good. Okay. So yeah, so something like a sugar cookie or a shortbread. Like a shortbread, yeah.
I didn't even know that something was called flooding icing. But here's a question: when I was in high school, I baked cookies, right? I baked shortbread cookies and I sold them, and I made a lot of money. But I always felt bad for my clients that bought them because they weren't like compact shortbread.
Right.
They had like air bubbles in between, like they were flaky.
Yeah.
So how do I cook shortbread or bake shortbread cookies to make them dense and beautiful?
So the fact that you had little air bubbles was all to do with the mixing. So you had to sort of mix your dough a little bit more. So remember with cookies, the less you mix it, it's like pastry. The less you mix it, the lighter and airier it becomes because you're incorporating air and you want the little air pockets in there. But with cookies, if you want them to stay together and to stay dense, you want to sort of work the dough a little bit more, especially with shortbread.
Okay.
Yeah, but also shortbread is very buttery, so you want to keep the stuff, keep it sort of cold. So work with it. Put it into the fridge, then cut it out, put it into the fridge, then bake it.
Oh, but you see, I never knew that technique. I was always baking in my grandmother's kitchen.
You didn't know me then?
No, it was because it was winter time, so baking in my grandmother's kitchen with a stove there, just going the whole time. It was hot in that kitchen, and that's why I had flaky shortbread.
I'm surprised.
Cookies.
I've known you for many years now, and I've never ever had these shortbread biscuits.
Air
holes or not.
I don't know what my bebes. I'll sort you out quick fast.
My bebes. Hey, let's go.
That line is still open. 08391337728. We're answering all of your culinary conundrums with Zola. But right now, it's time for us to learn the... Oh, my goodness, we actually have a call on the line. Jaden, I nearly missed you. Good morning, how are you?
Good morning, Kakira. I'm good, thanks, and you?
Excellent, my brother. All right, so what is your question to Zola?
I want to know how to make an omelette so that it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. I seem to have a problem with that.
Yeah.
My man, my man.
I feel like, because we had the omelette challenge, Kat could probably answer this one, hey?
What you need to do, Jaden, is to make sure that your pan is at a very, very high heat, so that when the egg hits the pan, it immediately forms that crust.
Oh, yes.
And then, of course, you need to spread your egg around as well to get it cooked as much as possible, because obviously, if it starts cooking at a high heat at the bottom and you leave it too long without moving the egg around, it'll burn.
Exactly.
All right, but high heat is what you need to do there, Jaden.
Done, Kat. Hey, I can put down my duke and let you
put
take
down
over.
Your duke. What is under that duke? Oh my goodness. 08391337728. The lines are now open. But as I was saying earlier on, we've learned about the A's of the cooking world and the B's. Today it's about the C's.